treasure your sweet touch. Oh, please let me breathe within your love, melting in the pool of your gaze. I don't want us to be apart. Please leave markings, scar me, let them show. Please ruin me so that I know all the parts of my soul can wither, lose control, so I can drown in you. Falling stars bright in the sky don't mean much to the blur of time. Sweet words falling, numbing my mind. Come read my soul, yes, oh, my soul. Cold words spoken, shivers my being. Mud closed eyes, every moment seen. May they stay, lingering longer, letting you break me apart. Please, I need you to realize my pain. Please, I need you melted away, silencing all my fears, beckoning you near. I want to drown in you. Night skies that darken my eyes, engulfed in the silence of time, melting, seeing me in your eyes, consume my soul, yes, oh, my soul. Through this lasting melody, hand in hand we sway, singing with our memories. Let me drown in this dream. The falling stars bright in the sky don't mean much to the blur of time. Sweet words falling, numbing my mind. Come read my soul, yes, oh. The night skies that darken my eyes, engulfed in the silence of time, melting, seeing me in your eyes, consume my soul, yes, oh, my soul. Why I can't die, the reason I have received the gifts of life. Someday I'll uncover the truths I like to find. On days the weather is forecasting rain, I walk with no umbrella, though it may seem strange. I merely keep my hopes high with no fear, believing in a sun got some time? Wanna try that thing you like?
Oh, come on, boy, don't act surprised, cause I feel you are feeling me too.
Thought it'd be a fling like in the movies, but when I see you coming, kinda moves me. And now I can't help thinking how we're doing, cause you might be my first love.
So let's play this game and promise you'll be honest.
Listen closely when I say, first, it's my turn. Never have I ever wanted more than touch. Never have I ever dreamed of more than fun.
Never have I ever thought you'd be no one. Guess I'll fall in love.
Love, put a finger down. Love, look at that, I'm out. Never have I ever thought I'd have someone. Guess I'll fall in love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm counting on. You better lose. It's a game we play, but don't play with me. This ain't not a last, you should be with me. So let's play this game and promise you'll be honest.
Listen closely when I say,
Now, it's your turn. Never have I ever wanted more than touch. Never have I ever dreamed of more than fun.
never have I ever thought you'd be no one. Guess I'll fall in love.
Love, put a finger down. Love, look at that, I'm out. Never have I ever thought I'd have someone. Guess I'll fall in love. You make it easy to be me.
I hope you feel the same. So I say,
Never have I ever. Never guess I'll fall in love. Love, put a finger down. Love, look at that, I'm out. Never have I ever thought I'd have someone. Yes, I fell in love. Bye bye baby, my life. それなら僕と踊りませんか Bye bye baby, my life. だってそれは退屈な合図。愛で飛び込む無垢な愛、夢のショーはない果てのランナウェイ。ニーズ一つに住むはない、捨てたものじゃない、だってそうじゃない。あんなにもまさにでっかいまさかの結末に、あなたにもかけるかい。Bye bye baby, my life. それなら僕と踊りませんか Bye bye baby, my life. きっとそれは大切なこと。ランベリック、ランベリーユー、ランベリック、だってそれは敗北の合図。曖昧知った困難の僕にもう誰のものでもないわ。休む視界と愛の言葉で叫ぶ、それはバイアストリンね。大概そんな運命はすでにもう誰のものでもないわ。揺れる視界と愛の心で叫ぶ、それは敗北の合図。Bye bye baby, my life. それなら僕と踊りませんか Bye bye baby, my life. きっとそれは大切なこと。ランベリック、ランベリーユー、ランベリック、だってそれは敗北の合図。不思議だね今の気持ち、それから降ってきたみたい。 別な季節の色がときめきを見せるよ初めて出会った時から予感に騒ぐ心のメロディー止められない止まらないなぜ届けて切なさには名前をつけようかそのハレーション思いが重なるまで待たずに悔しいけど好きと順調微熱の中ためらってもダメだね飛び込む勇気にさせ間もなくさ音もなく気配もなく静かに運命は変わるこれからの未来に胸の鼓動が速くなる例えば困った時にはすぐ駆けつけて抱きしめてくぜどこにでもどこでも Fly high 急いでいつの間にか大きくなりすぎたずるいモーション夢だけ見てるようじゃ辛いよ恋人は君といたい優しい目が止めとってる嫌だよこのまま一気に愛情預けて please 届けて切なさには名前をつけようかそのレーション思いが重なるまで待たずに悔しいけど好きと順調微熱の中ためらってもダメだね飛び込む勇気にさせ間もなくさ
Hey. Hello. Hello. I'm so sorry for the delays. Technically I'm early because I restarted the timer. But I'm very sorry. Thank you so much for letting me know about the Discord notification not going through. I think someone killed Booker. I think we have our own detective thriller upcoming. Somebody has kidnapped or killed my son, and we must find out who. Imagine this was planned. I like set up a little puzzle for us at the start. This was not planned. Someone has taken my son. If you have seen him, please let me know. Please make sure to let me know. But yes, how are we all? You should totally tell me something you got up to today, whilst I go through redeems real quick. First off, congrats to Icy on first. Let's go. And also thank you, Icy, for the coin. Thank you, Silent Guys. Thank you, Lucia. Thank you, Seafoam Peach. Thank you, Kizzersy. Thank you, RK. Thank you, Chef Stink. Thank you, Armwood Puka. Thank you, Aaron K. Thank you, Aaron, for the self-care. Thank you, Jackal. And thank you, Roy. And thank you, Riker, for all of the coins. Also, hi, Autocons over on YouTube. And I almost said Airy, hey, because I had Aaron on the tip of my tongue. Thank you, RK, for the 95 stream streak. Oh my gosh. You're almost at 100. That's crazy. And Takeo, thank you also for the coin. Hello, hello. Wapa. Built an army in Fallout? Oh, hell yeah. Whole lot of nothings over here as well. That's okay. I did some editing today. I also caught up with a friend. It was a lot of fun. We just kind of yapped for like an hour or two. Because it had been quite a while since we hung out. And it was a lot of fun. I don't know why I'm acting as if it's like a secret. I hung out with Jules. And we got to have a nice big catch up. And I was so happy to have a little chat. Ooh, to have a little nice chat with her. And Cobb, hello. Thank you for the coin. I hope you're also doing well. Well. Stuck at work? Oh no. You should just run away from work. You should just run. Pulling Mr. Columbo? What? What the heck kind of called my external storage thing? It won't register on your computer? Wait, what? Oh god, I hope it is just the cord. That sounds really— ah! Dota! Hello Raiders! Oh my goodness, welcome in! How was Silent Hill? Hello. Welcome. Oh my goodness. I don't think I have any mods around. Hold on. I gotta remember my own stuff. Okay, there we go. Hello. I hope you are doing well. Anyone from my chat, if you're not already, please consider checking. Did I say that right? Please consider. I think I said that right. I think I just stuttered for no reason. Checking out Dota. I think you should have been playing Silent Hill, unless you changed. But I hope it was fun. I hope you saw so many of the sexy nurses, as you put it, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I'm Caratrice. I'm a dragon librarian, and we're actually doing our book club today. So if you're into books, you should stick around. This was maybe a week before, but now they made me even weaker. Stabbed me with a knife. Good. I think it's deserved. Haven't after felt. Oh no. I'm so sorry to hear. I hope you get your storage sorted out, Lily. I really hope so. Books! Yeah, we freaking love books over here. Today is Thriller Week. I was hoping I'd have a joke lined up, and I couldn't think of one. You're innocent? Oh, I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure. Just finished reading Day of the— ooh, how was it? Kit Kat, thank you for that coin. Can we eat the books? No, you cannot, Jackal. But if you take a nibble of one of the pages, I will look the other way, because I understand the urge. Sometimes a book smells really good. I understand the urge, the need. I liked it, but didn't click as much with some other people. That's fair. I actually don't think I finished that book. I remember I think I either didn't finish it, or I don't remember like half of the book. I might have just blocked it out, because I read it a long time ago. I think it's a little weirdly paced. Yeah. So 50s mentality. Yeah. Sometimes you'll be reading an older book or something. Like sometimes, I don't know, sometimes you read an older book and you're having a lovely time, and then you just read something and you're like, oh. Okay then. I like the concept of a slow burn apocalypse instead of an instant zombie horde. Yeah. That's fair. I used to read a lot of zombie books, to the point where I can't accurately recount any of them, because they've all completely like blended together. into one thing. I still am. I'm a big fan of like zombie horror. This was mostly in high school. In high school, I went on a big zombie kick. I read like within like 6 months, I think I read like over 20 zombie apocalyptic-esque books, or just like some kind of spreading disease, like not necessarily super zombie. Yeah, no, I'm not even like exaggerating. In high school, I was a menace. I don't know how. I would read. I mean, no, I know how. I would read during class. I would just spend all of my time reading. I didn't have a computer at that time. I had like a laptop that couldn't run many games, so all I did was read. No, but that's the problem. I kind of regret it because the problem with reading like that many books in such a short amount of time is I don't remember them. So it's like someone could be like, "Oh, hey, have you read like this book?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and they start discussing it with me, and then I don't remember it at all. Like, what's that? Oh, what's the movie that came out recently for like that was really bad compared to the book? Oh. And it stars Jacob Elordi, I think. Wuthering Heights. I read that like when I was in high school, but I can't remember like any of it. Like, I don't like, because I read so many books in high school in such a short time. Like, it's so bad, but I only really remember the manga that I read because the pictures were ingrained in my head. Only zombie things I've read are the one webcomic I mentioned, and the Zombie Route in the 100 line. Ooh. Yeah, nowadays I like to shuffle genres. But back then I went like I started with the zombie stuff, and then I went straight into horror, and I picked up like every horror book in my school library. Any book movie. Not all of them were bad. I was the person who hung out with the librarian, unironically, because they knew my brother as well when he went to the school. So they knew me like from like the start, from year 7. And I just spent all my time there. Like they did this once a year trip, right? Or like not even once a year. They did this like once every few years trip to the big library in like the city nearby. And normally they would only take the older years, but I was in that library so often, I got to go with them on this trip. I got to miss a day of school to go to the library and pick new books for the library to read, to buy. So I single-handedly restocked that manga shelf. Project Hail Mary. Oh my god, Project Hail Mary. I've not read the book. It's on my list to get at some point. I actually said I would get it as a graduation gift to myself, and then I forgot. I should get that soon, probably. And Ari, thank you for the check-in, for the coin. I hope you're well. But yeah, I've heard the Project Hail Mary book is so good, so I want to get it pretty soon, and read it. I know I should. I was supposed to, because I was talking to Fox about it, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll get it to myself like once I graduate. So I've got like the actual time, and then I've forgotten. Not too keen on reading the idea. I'm kind of similar to that sometimes. But it depends how much I like something. Especially when I hear like differences, like the Maze Runner. Like I watched the first 2 Maze Runner films before reading the books, but like I heard how like different the second movie was. So I was like, okay, I want to weigh in on this discourse internally in my head. So I went and read them. But it's I think Project Hail Mary is like one of those books I want to read just on the side and like come back to it. I think it's pretty faithful. Yeah. I think for me, just because I loved the movie, like the movie has become, I think, one of my favorite movies. In the cinema, I absolutely bawled when I watched it. I was like sobbing, screaming, throwing up, over it. I gave myself a migraine. You should rewatch. I rewatched it like twice already. It's so good. I don't even like sci-fi that much. So, if anybody here has not seen Project Hail Mary, go watch it. I've not even seen Interstellar. I'm not into sci-fi, honestly, that much usually. But I was hearing it was it was in the UK. I feel like, I don't know, I saw so many like trailers for it. I saw so much like talk around it online. So I went to see it with my, Project Hail Mary with my family. Zombie books are sci-fi. I don't like space, sorry, specifically, I'm not into space sci-fi, really. Yeah. I should watch it. I should put it on my movie night list. Maybe we can do a movie night of Interstellar at some point. I'll see. But I think I'm very hit or miss with that kind of genre. Because there is some that I've seen that I loved. But I don't know if it's I loved them. Oh, my phone is heating up a bit. Hold on. I don't know if I loved them specifically for the sci-fi elements or something else. I don't know. I'm just not a freaking nerd. Okay? That's it. No, I'm joking, obviously. Alien theme? I don't know if I would even know of any. Interstellar is good, but not as entertaining. Ooh. Wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm seeing. Is this spooky? Is this too spooky? You like aliens? Alien? Yeah, okay, fair enough, I guess. I feel like that's kind of different. I don't know. No, but I think I'm kind of what's the word? I'm a bit exclusionist when I think of science fiction, because I kind of think of a very specific type of science fiction, which I know. Oh my gosh, what? Hello. My hair went transparent. I think of a very specific type of science fiction. Hard to make space sci-fi interesting without being too far-fetched. Yeah, that's the thing, right? I don't know, I get a bit hung up sometimes on the details of space science fiction. No, like, not even on the details itself. It's because I feel like... No, this is... See, Okay, I think I'm a bit prejudiced against space science fiction, because I think I've only really seen ones that I wasn't a fan of, like, mostly. Because I feel like... Because, you know, space is, like, this pretty... I don't know how to say it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like a lot of is scientific. Yeah, see, I feel like that's part of the problem for me. Like, not that it's accurate, but because obviously a lot of research often goes into these movies or books to make sure they are scientifically accurate, that they focus a lot on the science in particular. Like, explaining it and stuff, if that makes sense. And I don't quite enjoy that aspect of, like, the overly explaining it. Because sometimes I'm okay to be stupid. It's okay that I don't have to know exactly how this works, you know? And Wintergust, thank you for that coin. Hello, I hope you're also well. I think, yeah. You don't like hard... Yeah, I guess light science fiction would be more enjoyable for me. It's like, I appreciate the attention to detail to making it accurate. Sorry, I dropped a stamp. I like when you can work things out for you. Yeah, I like that as well. But it, I guess I appreciate... in movies when they explain stuff, because obviously it's like, we made it accurate, so like we want to show off that it's accurate or whatever. But I don't... I might not like the book. Really? Does it do a lot of that? Oh god. Whether it's overhyped or not. Is this for Interstellar? Oh, I'll definitely check it out, I think. Because I've heard a lot of people mention it's very tech. Oh, I'll see. I'll probably still pick it up anyway. I can always just, like, because I wanna, obviously I know what happens is accurate to Outer Wilds. I'd never played. Wait, that is the game, right? Oh my god, my chair is cooled on something. Outer Wilds is the game, right? Yeah, I've never played Outer Wilds, but I was recommended it once. Someone was like, you should play this, it'll change your life. And I was like, okay. And then I never got round to it. It's the best game ever, really? Project Hail Mary, really? Oh, now I am intrigued. Picked it up for free, had it installed for 2 years and never played. Yeah, I have it in my Steam library. I've just not, I've just not read it. Played it, sorry. Because I've had so many other things, but maybe it's one for me to consider once I finish Final Fantasy VII. Also, I had a list of things to write down. Because I make a list at the start of every stream, obviously, and I got through the first one, and then I forgot about the rest. And the first one is just Booker is freaking dead. I hope he rests in peace. That's what we meant about making stuff up. I mean, that makes sense. I'm not personally too fussed with whether it's accurate or not, because I'm not the most scientifically intelligent. Okay? Maybe I was in high school. I was getting those A's in the science classes. I almost studied I almost studied chemistry at A-level. I almost did that to myself. And every day I think, what was I thinking? Why would I put myself through that? But it's okay. Is that not that cover, but I did actually want to mention that I do have a new cover in the works currently, that potentially may or may not be a duet. Ooh, whoa. I forgot that's toggled. Ooh. Physics and biology. Biology was a snooze fest. Oh god, I would have cried doing physics. Smoggy, you crazy. Get an interstellar, predict the black. Really? That's awesome. We're losing my shit once organic chemistry. See, in high school, I was like, I don't know how, right? I was just weirdly good at chemistry. Like because my form teacher was like even impressed. Like, he was like, oh damn, like you're kind of good at this. And I was like, yeah, I'm kind of good at this. I don't know why, but I wasn't particularly interested in it. I was just kind of, I don't know. It was very easy for me to like, learn about, I suppose. And so I was like, oh, I could probably do it at A-level. My friend did it. Every day she would complain to me on the bus. Every day she would cry about it. Physics and further maths. Oh, my friend did those as well. She did chemistry, physics, and further maths. I'm so sorry for your loss. Oh my god. Hell nah. But yeah, new cover in the works. And it might be a pretty nostalgic, maybe is the word to say. A nostalgic song that reminds you, it depends how old you are, I guess. Maybe if you're like really old, but it might remind you of your childhood. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. But yeah, the Minecraft server should be up by the end of this week. Sorry for the delays in sorting it out. I've just been super freaking busy. But I plan to set everything up for Minecraft tomorrow. If anyone still wants to join, you are free to. Just make sure to grab the right roles in the Discord and stuff and read through the current information. I will go through and reorganize the information probably tomorrow, revamp things up and make it easier to read. And then, yeah. Black hole was so scientifically accurate, it took approximately 100 hours to render each frame. Every second you see it. That's crazy! No, wait, that's so crazy. Oh my god. Wait, now I want to watch it just because that sounds so impressive. Let me write that down. And by write it down, I mean I'm just gonna write it in the Discord server. Question marks. So I remember to watch it. That's so cool though. I love hearing stuff about that about movies. Like with Iron Lung, how like, what was it? They use like the most blood in like a movie or something. I don't know if that's true or like something slightly, but that's so cool. Wasted hundreds of. I mean, if they're getting paid for it, what's the matter? Just for the plot to be mid? Oh my god. Maybe some of us like mid movies. Avert's eyes. Maybe that's okay for. Maybe it's okay. Maybe some of us enjoy bad movies. Well, yeah. My final announcement before we start on the books is that there's gonna be no more Final Fantasy VII streams just for a few weeks. Because I have to use a PNG for those streams, I've commissioned a PNG tuber for it specifically. And I want to wait till we get it. I still makes you clap? That sounds inappropriate. Somehow. I don't know how, but it does. No, I know. I know. It just sounds sad. Yeah, I mean, it'll be back though. And it'll have its own neat little PNG. You said it, not me. Dirty hands. Wait, that also sounds. Never mind. Anyway, yes, yeah, it's gonna be a PNG of me, hopefully in Cloud's outfit. Yippee! I think it'll be cool. Which Final Fantasy VII are you playing? I'm playing. Oh god, what's it called? Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. Okay, that's all it is. Read the Remake Intergrade one. And I'm really liking it. I love it. Peggy 16. I think Cloud is the most beautiful man I've ever seen in my life. And I'm so upset that I physically cannot become him to an upsetting degree. I just said upsetting like twice. But yeah. Hi Funnyland, thank you for the coin. I hope you're well. But yeah, that's how upset I am. It's not even like I'm in love with him. He's so beautiful. I want to be him, and it's sad that I can never be him. Silent Ghost, you're like in love with Cloud. Don't call him just an interesting little guy. You're basically confessing your love for him. But yeah, I'm doing okay. Thank you. I hope you are also good. I wonder what it would be like to wear his skin. I want to absorb him into me and just like slowly convert into his appearance. God, his face is beautiful. Sorry, anyway, I'm getting a bit distracted. Anyway. Favorite character is unfortunately a spin-off character. Ooh. Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core? Wait, I was reading that message! Oh god, I just clicked on someone's profile. No. Both of Cloud's dads are sex symbols? Excuse me? Wait, can I wanna... Who? Oh, I wanna Google that now, but I'm scared. You can't just drop that on me! Oh god, now I'm gonna be thinking about it. Aldrich from Dark Souls? What the hell? Who's that? Oh, you're kind of pretty. Oh my god, you have a crazy figurine. Anyway, hi Lucas. Someone kidnapped our son. Consumer of femboys. Oh, that's crazy. You got him. You brought him back. Thank you so much. Thank you. It means a lot, you know. I thought he was gone forever. Are you gonna have to update all the redeems? Potentially. Should have checked. Okay. Looking at Cloud's dad's on a different screen. No. I actually was looking at Aldrich from Dark Souls 3 or something. And I don't know who this person is. But I would become them too. Did I say that right? I would become them too. In my head, that just sounded like I said it wrong. I don't know. I was like, Bitch Flash, hello! Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Hi. It's been a while. The black goo, and they're consuming a god and disappearing. Oh. Okay. They're not like the pretty thing? Okay. Had to get up for a minute, and yay! The first roommate game was my fave so far. Reno? I don't know who Reno is, but when I meet him, I'll be like, oh my god, that's Shannon's son. I've been good. A lot has happened in the time since we last saw each other, but I hope you're well, Bish Splash. The pretty thing is the god. Yeah, you know, that makes sense. Very, very pretty. Very godlike. I can see it. Okay. Let me open up. No, I say open up. I already have it open. I already have it open. Let me see. This is okay. Ow! I just didn't stub my toe. I hit my ankle. Okay. Hope he's happened with me as well. Hopefully mostly good. I feel like this isn't gonna work. Oh, it worked. Yay! We're gonna do the thing where I put it on the screen, but it's probably gonna do what it normally does, and it's not gonna be fully on the screen, so apologies in advance. Graduated, had a part-time job in a library, and I'm searching for a job that's relevant to my degree. Ooh! I hope the library job was fun. 72? Yeah, this is the overall form, though. Today we have 7, I think? Zambia. Yeah, overall, we've had... Wait, let me check. Actually, I think I can stay open. We've had... How many book club streams? 6? I think this is our 6th book club stream. Or so. And we've had 72 recommendations. Only 7? Yeah, this one had less recommendations than usual. I was tempted to lift the limit of 3 per person, but I decided to keep it. Just because we have had ones before. We had, like, for our first one, we had 9. For sci-fi, we had 8. So I thought this cutoff, I think, for the future will be 7. If we get less than 7 recommendations, then I will allow for more. Because I think, like, 7 gives us a decent amount to discuss. Overall, I think. I hope. But we'll see as we go. I actually need to hide this. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. What I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna get rid of chat so I can have the chat stuff on. Have the chat stuff even, sorry, covered. No, I mean have the book stuff on this side instead. That's what I meant. You guys know what I meant. You know what I meant. 6-7. 6-7. Okie dokie. Let's grab our first recommendation. She gonna get rid of us. You still here? Oops. I forgot that I turned the thing back on to show. Okay, let's see. Wait, did this put it on a cover, or did this just open it to the... Okay. I love when I get to pick it. Mr. Carr. Mister? Mister? Excuse me? And sleep well, fish. Sleep well. It's nice to see you as well. Take care. I'm not doxing my viewers. I read out your name when I tell you who submitted. Because Mr. Stark, I don't... Yeah, but like, you could change it to Miss Kara. You know? Raises my eyebrows at you. Where did I save this in? Where did I just put this? Mr. Why isn't this image saving? There it is. Okay. You shoot my any does a backflip. Kicks you in the leg mid backflip, so you fall and cripple your back. What? Who said that? Anyway, what? Let's not forget Dota's a miss. Oh, true! Wait, maybe if he calls me Mister, he'll like respect me. Okay, you can call me Mister, I guess. But yes, this was submitted by Lucia, and let's where are we? Sorry, this is too small for me to actually read. Okay, is this a good size? This is a good size. I'm deciding. Here's a short synopsis of the overall plot. Oh, that's hold on. No, that's why. Sorry, I have to adjust this real quick. Let's do it like this. Your digital footprint's so cooked. You don't need a good digital footprint. You're a frog. You're just a little guy. A little guy who doesn't know what a hot water bottle is used for. Anyway, this is Nina's magic chest. Oh, I don't need to scroll. Wait, sorry. Nina is living on her own for the first time and failing hard at adulting. She can't hold down any part-time jobs, let alone get hired as a full-time employee anywhere. One day, she finds a magic chest on the street that seems to make wishes come true. What started out of curiosity and fun quickly takes a dark turn as she becomes entangled with strange people and inexplicable events. Nina will have to face the butterfly effects of her seemingly innocuous wishes. Ooh. I was gonna say, when I looked up the cover for this, it was all super cute art, and then I saw like one piece, and it looked like it was from a completely different genre. But this looks so cute! I wonder what kind of wishes she makes. What kind of... Looking at this picture, what kind of wish do you think she makes? She's probably wishing for love and marriage, is my thoughts. Well, maybe not marriage. I don't know. She doesn't look like the type to be married. I don't know. One Piece? Maybe she... Okay, wait, no. She's wishing... Okay, she's wishing for a cake, okay? And the wish summons a chef. And the chef makes the cake, and then she wishes to fall in love with the chef. So she falls in love with the chef. And because she loves his baking so much... Wait, I guess he's a baker, not a chef. He's both, actually. He's both. And because she loves him and his cooking and baking so much, she wishes to get married to him. It's like obsession, but the obsession is for the cake and not the guy. He's just like collateral damage for the cake. That's my, I've decided that's, in my mind, that's what the plot of this is about. But let's move on. Can we get much higher? Johan just wants his cake. Not that kind of cake. So I said, why did you recommend this book? And she said, I don't read much thriller, but I liked this one. I said, what kind of person do you think would enjoy this book? People who enjoy... People who enjoy stories that are deceptively a thriller. You don't realize it's a thriller initially. I not necessarily with it being a thriller, but I love that kind of genre where like you think it's one thing and it turns into another. Like you get shocked by it, by what it is. I think that's so fun and exciting. What are you guys' thoughts on that? I find it like I guess it would be kind of like Doki Doki Literature Club, right? Like you think it's a lovey-dovey romance, dating visual novel, and then it's like hacks into your game files and makes myself the love of your life or something. I never actually played that game. I don't know what the story is, but I'm also very interested to see because the art style is so cutesy. So I can't imagine like the thriller aspects of it. But maybe I'll look at, since we know it's a thriller, maybe I'll see if I can find another image of it to share with you guys afterwards. So I said, what is one thing you think makes this book stand out? It looks super cute and colourful, which isn't normal for thriller in my experience. But I don't have a lot of experience with thriller, so maybe it's more common than I think. Also, as a side note, initially Webtoon messed up on the genre label for the English version and had it labelled as fantasy, which is why I started reading it. By the time I realised it really wasn't, I was already too invested in the story to stop. Oh, that's not good for the Webtoon labelling. And yeah, when I said what's one thing you think this could improve, she just mentioned that the labelling was mixed up, but it has since been fixed, and it's no longer a problem. Yeah, whose rec was this? It was Lucia's, yeah. Lucia's. I really love, honestly, like, reading, being pleasantly surprised, but I get why you have to appropriately label it, obviously. But I feel like that must have been, I mean, you said you liked it. So that must have been, like, such a fun experience to get into, like, thinking you're seeing this, like, really cute, silly little fantasy, and then it's not. I'm seeing if I can see, like, a creepy-esque panel. Oh, ooh, okay, let's see this one. I like the facial expressions. Can any of you read Korean? Sorry, I sneezed. If any of you can read Korean, there might be spoilers. I guess technically this is probably spoilers. So maybe look away. I just think the art here looks really cool because it still kind of has all the aspects of, like, the cuteness. Like, it still has the cute hair shine and, like, stuff, and the kind of simplistic-esque style, but it looks creepy, which I think is so cool. Look at this. God, I'm gonna have to zoom in quite a bit. Korean by asking you to translate for me. It's too blurry, I don't think I can even, like, read it. But look at the facial expressions. What the hell? What the heck? But I like how, what I wanted to say is, like, I like how even though it looks creepier, it's still very much the same art style. Do you know what I mean? Like, because you can still see like the details are like the same, which is very cool to me. But yeah, I like that one. I like that one. I'll keep it in mind. It's very old. Everything is awesome. Dude, I wanted to watch the Lego movie so badly the other day. I should have watched the Lego movie. Okay, we have another recommendation from the same submitter. Is this another one from Lily? I should have, but I watched something else instead. Hold on. Okay, I should not have just searched that. I just searched the title. But it's like... Sorry. What the hell? McTerror. What the hell? Welcome in. Actually, is it gonna let me save this image? Oh, it's a WebP file. Actually, can I open those? I forget. I can. Oh, it's a bit big. Okay. So this is Control Z. Scroll back up, sorry. So this again is recommended by Lily, and here is a short synopsis. I think I need to rewrite this thing here to be, like, I wrote overall plot, but I don't think, like, obviously no one does that, but I think I need to reword this, because I think this is what caused a bit of confusion in the past. I just, at the time, couldn't think of the right wording. So I wrote it with the intention to change it when I remembered, and then I never did. Someone remind me to do that. But yeah. What if you had the power to erase people's memories? Would you use it to help those in need? Or would you use it to become the most powerful person in the world? For Kyle... Sorry. For Kyle, this newfound power was going to change his life. For better or for worse? Ooh. He's gonna Control Z everything! Remove my memories, watch True! Experience peak cinema over and over again for eternity. Yeah, I should change like short synopsis of the story. I think I wrote that because at the time I was thinking like, what if someone just writes like, this is the Hunger Games and it's about a girl named Katniss, and that's all they write. So I wanted to make sure that I got the idea across of like, hell is what it's about. But my mind just blanked. But yeah, I'll fix that when I can. A pattern of power fantasies. So let's see. What? Why is my alerts not making noises? Hello? Ah! Oh my god, hello, Raiders! Welcome in! Dozy Raid! Oh my goodness! Hello, Dozy Princess! What? None of my alerts are going. Hello? Wait, my alerts are just straight up not here? Are my alerts dead? What is happening? Oh my goodness, hello, how was your stream? What were you up to? Welcome in, everybody. I'm sorry. Hello. Hello. Thank you all so much for the follows. My alert is not working. Oh my goodness. What the heck? The Ruby Dragon, Leo Skywalker, Eddie YouTube, Kevin, and Shadow of Azu. Thank you so much for the follows. I really appreciate it. Played Monster. Oh my god, how was Wild? I need to get back into that game. I need to get back into Wilds. But how was it? I hope it was fun. I like the vibe here. Thank you so much. Yeah. We're currently doing our bi-weekly book club. This week's theme is a thriller. But yes, hello. Prepping for the DLC. Oh, I think I need to like catch up in general. I think I'm only, Hunter rank 40 or something like that? But I really like the game. I just, like, I can't play it for super long periods, so I think, like, my drive for it ran out. But I feel like coming back. I saw it in my library, like, a day or two ago, and I was like, But yes, anyone from my chat, if you're not already, please consider checking out Dozy Princess. I would really appreciate it. And thank you so much for the raid. If you guys need to lurk, you know, get some food, water, rest, all of that good stuff, feel free to do so. And I will do my best to be some good background noise for you. And now I'm concerned that my alerts aren't working. So super quickly, I'm just going to open up my alerts thing and see if there's a problem. Have some nice dinner. It's lovely to meet you as well. Take care. If I can I emulate it? Oh, it's working on... If I refresh it, maybe? Why are we not working? Preview. Copy this link. It's the right link. That is slightly worrying that my alerts do not appear to be working. But I will make that something to look into after my stream. Hold on, let me just write a note to myself. And I'll figure that out later. Not right now. Because it does not seem like it's an easy refresh fix. But yes, okay, let's continue with this recommendation. So I said, why do you recommend this book? And she said, it's very interesting and suspenseful. Suspenseful. And the I can't speak anymore. Oh my goodness. Okay. The type of person who would enjoy this book is someone who likes thrillers that have moral dilemmas. Ooh. Yeah, I guess the whole, being able to erase people's memories thing. I'm kind of interested on the scope of how much you can erase from someone's memory, right? Like, cause I don't, oh my god, wait! Is Hand Jumper a thriller? I don't know if anyone knows the webtoon Hand Jumper. That's a thriller, right? I could have mentioned that. Anyway, there's this webtoon I've read called Hand Jumper, and like, the main character has a power in that. And she can like rewind time, but I think it's only 10 seconds. I don't know Hand Jumper. I would recommend it. Hold on. Not to hijack this, but I really like the art. So let me grab a picture because I think it's very, very cool. It's very interesting. It's about people who have essence, and each essence has a different power attached to it. Sorry, I'm hijacking your recommendation to talk about my own recommendation. But this is Hand Jumper. It's a beautiful art style, and the story is very interesting. And I also like all of the different characters. True, it's my stream, but still. It has a lot of very interesting characters. Rewind reminds you of life. Ooh, true, I suppose so, huh? But yeah. Any Hand Jumpers? Get on that. Anyway, moving back to this. Ooh, I asked for one thing that you think makes this book stand out, which is the means in which the means in which the Minecraft gets their power. The means in which the main character gets their power and how it works. There's something else too, but that would be a spoiler. Yeah, I do want to know how the power works, because I'm interested in how much can be forgotten about, erased. I guess, not forgotten. So I would say the main character in Handjumper is not a sociopath. But it's like if Life is Strange was a thriller. And also cooler. And more interesting. Sorry, no, I'm joking. I'm sure Life is Strange is great. But yeah. I love, like, rewinding or, like, erasing kind of powers, because it's so, like, cool to me. And Oliver, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're doing well. I'm so sorry that my alerts are not working. I have no idea why, because I'm pretty sure they worked last stream. So I will look into that. Streamer is le-based. No! But I said, what is one thing that you think this book could improve? And she just said, it's been too long and any complaints I might have had are forgotten. Which, honestly, fair. I hope no one ever feels, like, pressured to, like, give an improvement or anything like that for the recommendation, because it's not, like, you have to. It's more so just, like, if you have one. I think I'm just very critical of the things I read sometimes. I can be nitpicky to, like, an annoying amount. Our next recommendation, let me get it up. Another one from Lily. No, yeah, obviously no perfect work exists, but I also don't think you should have to, like, I think it's also fine to read something and not have any issues with it. Like, you can acknowledge it's not perfect, but also not have anything you would like to change about it. And Shadow of Azu, thank you for the coin check-in, and thank you for the self-care. If it's okay, I might just shorten your name to Shadow, but if you'd rather me shorten it to Azu, let me know. Wah! And thank you for the head pats, I'm a bit high up. Thank you. But yeah, like, sometimes I'll read something, and it's not necessarily that I think it's amazing, but it's more so that I just didn't have any, like, critiques off the top of my head. And it might just be a work that I'm not super interested in, like, engaging with it to the degree of, like, having something to say to improve for it. Does that make sense? Not in, like, a bad way. I don't know. I would either, you sweet, lovely soul made of gold. No! Me never! Thank you so much, though, KK. But this is nearly gone. Once again, submitted by Lucia. I just almost coughed into the mic. Give me 2 seconds. What a cutie patootie. Thank you! I am a dragon librarian. That's the wrong thing. And if you couldn't tell, I like books. Just a tad, just a tiny bit, just a little bit, just a small bit. But yeah, oh, I didn't close the tab, but I shrank the tab. So this is Nearly Gone. Keeping secrets is second nature to Nearly Boswell. Living in a trailer park outside Washington, D.C., with a mum who works as an exotic dancer, she knows better than to share anything that would make her a target with her classmates. Only her best friends know about her obsession with the personal ads. Personal ads? And Nearly hasn't told anyone about the emotions she can taste when she brushes against someone's skin. Then, a serial killer goes on a murder spree and starts attacking students, leaving cryptic ads in the newspaper. Nearly might be the one person who can put all the clues together, and if she doesn't figure it out soon, she'll be next. Ooh! So it's about a I was hoping there would be one about some kind of killer or something. As soon as I said library shirt and thought you meant yeah. Sci-fi fantasy mix is your personal preference? Is that, like, your favorite genre, you'd say? Dragon librarian likes books? What the heck? Did Hideo Kojima write this? No, I was thinking that when I read it out. Who names their kid? Is that a name? I gotta hold on. Like, is nearly a name? She gets bullied in the. Oh, now I feel bad. Oh gosh. Yeah, it's a very interesting name. Love everyone's models lately. Everyone's are so different. I had to go with Demon Cat. Oh, that's a cool concept though. I can tell you. Yeah, wait, feel free to share with us. I don't think that's like probably not like a huge plot point of why she's named Nearly. They called her Nearly just so they could name the book Nearly Gone. That's the only reason. Everyone's like, oh, haha, why's your name Nearly? And she's like, I had to for the title of the book. I'm sorry. But yeah. Because her mom nearly lost. I see. I see. Oh. That's a reason. It's still not a good name, is all I'll say. Anyway. Why'd you recommend this book? And you said, I really liked it when I read it back in high school. I said, what kind of person do you think would enjoy this book? And you said, people who like not only thriller, but mystery. With a bit of paranormal mixed in. Paranormal, you say? I am intrigued. Sorry. I am intrigued. Named after incompetence? Oh god. Paranormal. Yeah. What is one thing that you think makes this book stand out? And you said the fact that the main... I keep going to say MC is Minecraft. The fact that Minecraft can taste emotions. Oh, ads are starting in a minute. For anyone who's unaware, I run 3 minutes of ads an hour. This means that when you first join the stream, you don't get any pre-rolls. And we won't move on to the next book whilst the ads are running, so you won't miss anything about the next recommendation. So do not worry. And if you stick around for the ads, I would super appreciate it. Thank you very much. But yeah, I'm a sucker for kind of serial killers. No. I'm a sucker for books that have a serial killer. Sorry, is what I meant. Because I often like the kind of mystery that surrounds it. Because I like being able to figure out the mystery. Sorry, I like serial killers that aren't misogynistic as well on the side. But no, I like the genre because they often have a good mystery. They respectable cry. They often have a good mystery element to them, and I really like trying to figure out the mystery. I'm like almost always wrong, but I still like it because you can often kind of like go through and give it a little like read afterwards. I like flicking through once I finished to see any hints that I might have missed, you know? I like that. Yeah, exactly. I say that, but I think I've only ever read one Agatha Christie book. But I had a gift sub was waiting for ads. Yeah! We have been very blessed with subs this month. Hold on, I think I need to sneeze again. Blah! But yeah, and also there is no improvement for this book listed, just because it's been more than a decade since it was read. Which is very fair. Actually, okay, I think I brought this up like at least 5 times on stream before, but I have to share this again. It's not a thriller book. One day I will find whatever book this was, okay? One day I will find it. But I once read this, like, Christian propaganda horror book about, like, demons, about having, like, a child out of wedlock, and I've tried to search for it for years, and I've never found it. And it makes me so sad that I was never able to find it. For years back, I read a book about an MC's group trying to find serial killer, and the twist is more dark and twisted. And the ending was mind-blowing. Oh, wait, can you... Oh, gosh, I'm not sure if Brissy... Also, Brissy, welcome in. I'm not sure if you're in an ad, but I'm interested in the title. Wait, I'm not sure if you're in an ad, but I am interested. Please, can you let us know the title? But yeah, the book was like... You're okay. Perfect. Sorry, I just have my ads running at the moment, so I wasn't sure if you joined whilst the ad was on. But I'm very interested in that, in what book that is. The Atonement Child? Let me see. I'll find it. I want to read it again now! I don't think it's The Atonement Child. It's like, it was an old book. Like, sorry, like, I don't know when it was exactly set, but it was set, quite far in the past. I don't... Changeling? No, okay. It starts of this girl, right? And I think she's like rolling in the grass with her boyfriend, right? And they're talking and they're like, oh my god, I love you. Oh my god, I love you too. And they're being romantic, and then she's like, I think she's like, I'm pregnant. And he's like, what? What? That's not allowed. And he like leaves her. And I don't remember if he tells the rest of the town or not, but her family finds out, and they have to like leave because of like the shame and the embarrassment. So they kind of move into like the middle of nowhere. And I don't know if she gives birth before they move or after they move. And sorry, I'm like explaining this whole book because I'm just going to. And so like when they're in this place, right? I think she gives birth, and the baby is like a demon child. And I think she has a younger brother and I think it's a younger sister. I think she might have a younger sister as well. And basically, weird stuff starts happening, I think. And I don't know for sure, but something happens to somebody's eyes. I don't remember who. I feel like the sister or the mother loses their eyes. Maybe. I might have made that bit up. I don't know. But the baby gets, like, sick. So the dad and the son are like, we have to take the baby to the nearest town because the baby is sick. And, like, there's no one nearby that we can go to for, like, medicine. So I think they take the baby to town, and whilst they're gone, I think the mother and the sister might die? I don't remember enough. I don't remember this part. And when they're in the town, I think the baby coming to the town, like, curses the town as well. So all the townspeople start, like, getting sick and dying, I think. I don't fully remember. I just know weird stuff happens to them all. And then I think everyone in the family dies, and so in the end, she picks up the baby, and she, like, takes the baby with her to, like, raise it because she has to. But I don't remember. And Xeno Future, hello, thank you so much for the coin. I hope you're doing well. Sorry. But I remember it was in, like, it didn't have the title on the cover, which is the problem, right? Because this was in high school. You know, I mentioned earlier that I got, like, really into horror for a while, right? So I was just reading horror book after horror book. And I found this book in the horror shelf. And it didn't have a title. It was just like a black or brown cover or something. And I opened it and it hadn't been taken out in like probably not 10 years. Maybe like 6 or 8 years. So I took it out. Sorry, oh my god, a little bit of sorry, I'm so sorry. So I took it out And I read it, and I was like, this is so weird. And at the end, I obviously didn't equate the whole, like, demon baby born out of wedlock to being probably, like, a Christian, like, or religious thing, you know, about the whole, like, having a child out of wedlock. I didn't really make that connection till I was older, and I thought about it. And then when I went to return the book, because when I first took it out, it was a student that lent it out to me, and then when I went to return it, it was, the librarian. And she was like, oh, where did you get this book? Is that one of ours? And I was like, yeah, like, it was on the shelf. I took it out. And she opened it, and she looked really confused. And she was like, okay, thank you. Like, what did you think? And I said, it was really weird. And she was like, what do you mean? I said, like, it just felt like a very weird book to read. And she was like, oh, okay, I'll have a look at it. And then I never saw it again. So I think she, like, took it out of circulation. Because it was in a high school. Such a good baby. What the hell? AI overview, go away. No, because it's centered around the family. Jules! Thank you so much for the 36 months! Oh my goodness! Hello! I'm so sorry, my alerts aren't working for some reason. But I think I posted it on, like, a Reddit, like, years ago, but then it got deleted off of the Reddit page. Horror book about girl who gives birth to baby who is born of Satan. Okay, no, well, not literally the spawn of Satan. Who is a demon? Okay, it's not literally a demon. See, that's the problem. Like, all the Googles I do take all the words that I say too literally. You know? Cradle and all. No. It's like the baby, like, doesn't go to a nurse or anyone. It stays with the family. Like, they don't get rid of it or anything like that. Evil protagonist. The protagonist isn't evil. I'm pretty sure the protagonist is the girl who gives birth to it. Like, she's just trying to, you know, like, survive. You said... I would say so. I'm pretty sure it would have been a horror book. It was in the horror section when I read it. But that's the thing, like, maybe someone... Like, maybe the author didn't intend it to be explicitly horror, but, like, it was pretty horrible, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm having a look online. Oh my god. At, like, scary ones, but... I don't know. I guess I won't really be able to find out. I shouldn't just sit here, like, searching for it. Was it modern? No, it was... Well, I was probably, like, what? 14, 13 when I read it? And Brissy, thank you so much for the follow. It was set... I don't know when it was set. Oh god, I don't know when it exactly was set, but it was, like, very kind of... maybe, like, I don't know if it was medieval explicitly. It might have been, like, more recent than medieval, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to think. Right? Like, because I'm pretty sure, like, it's mentioned that they travel in, like, a... How did the family die? Was it... Oh, it was in the 2000s that I read it. 2010s. I don't remember how the family died explicitly. I think the father and son died in the town to a plague. And I think the mother or the sister might have lost their... I think it might have been the sister. I think she lost her sight. I think I remember a scene, like, she loses her sight at first, she doesn't immediately die, and everyone's all like, it's that damn baby's fault. What if I just made this up? What if I just, like, hallucinated it in a dream? But I that's the problem, like, I remember so little of it, because it was when I was reading, like, constant, Fasting Moon! Thank you so much for the follow, I really appreciate it. As you hear me, like, babbling about this book, really sounds like a fever dream. Yeah, it's... yeah. Mind games? Your dreams do be so... true, my dreams do be crazy. It genuinely sounds like it could be the one of my dreams, right? How to find a book when you don't know the title or author? Let's see. Was it the baby? It was like, no, it was An Ordinary Child. It was, the bit about it being a demon was kind of more, like, metaphorical. Like, she gave birth and the baby was, like, you know, born and normal. It wasn't, like, a literal ugly... I think it was an ugly baby, low-key, actually. I think it was an ugly baby. But the baby itself, I'm pretty sure was human. It was just, like, you know... Bones of Fairy? Dude, what if we actually find the book? That would be crazy. Post-apocalyptic world? I don't think it's... this. No, it is not. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm... It's been so long since I read it that, like, I don't remember two things about it until I'm specifically... asked. This kind of sounds kind of like it, but I don't think it's this. Hold on. The Scarlet Letter? Da-da-da-da-da. No, I don't think so. No. Hold on, what is this? I don't think it's this book. But this sounds similar to it. Oh, this sounds like so close to it. But not, because it's just different enough that I know it's not. Man. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna manage to find it today, unfortunately. Actually, wait, could this be it? Sorry, give me 2 seconds. Da, 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 da. Found a Reddit thread. Oh, what's book? Do you know? Oh my god! Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why? Such a good... Oh! Yeah, I don't think so. Now you actually feel bad? Good. Maybe with the hair? Hold on. Oh my god, I might have found it. And if so, I think I'm like completely wrong. Oh my god, I might have found it. Maybe. I don't know. Wait, what? No, maybe not. I'm so confused. One of these descriptions sounds so accurate. And then the other description sounds complete. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at this off stream. Hold on. I'll look at that later. Okay, anyway, I'm so sorry. We've been very distracted for a while now. There's just one copy, imagine. What? Okay, no, one of these descriptions sounds similar enough. That I think I might have just gotten some of the key details wrong. But this other description that I'm seeing about it is like completely different. That I'm like, that sounds wrong. But I think this might be it. So I think I'm gonna look into it after stream and I'll let you guys know. A horror story of my own around, oh, true. Because in this one, it's not her that gives birth to the baby, it's her mother, but she is also pregnant. So I might, like, in my head, I might have internally remembered it as she's the one that gives birth as opposed to the mother. And then instead of the sister being blind, it's the baby that's blind and deaf. which now that I read it, I might just be projecting onto it. But it might also, like, it because it sounds familiar now that I read it. Read that, but I might be projecting to hope it's the right one. So I might go and read it after, and we'll see. Anyway, I'm so sorry. Oh, and speaking of, the next recommendation is actually from Shosho. Shosho. Let me save this real quick. Ba. Oh god, I don't know what I saved that file as. Hold on. Oh god, what did I save it as? I'm so bad at finding the files in my downloads folder. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna re-download it so I can check what the name is. They're about to hold on. Why are you not showing my downloads? There you are. Now you're showing up. Okay. You just didn't want to say hi the first time. Whatever. Okie dokie. So this is the Chain of Chance. What? What are you saying? And this recommendation is from Shosho. Poland above. Oh. It's a meme? I mean, I guess I'm not Polish, so I wouldn't know if it's a meme or not. Whenever oh, I see. Okay. So here's a short synopsis. Former astronaut is hired to investigate a strange series of deaths. Over previous months, several men died in Naples under similar circumstances. All were middle-aged foreigners, physically similar, taking sulfur baths at a spa for various ailments. Each descended into paranoia, hallucination, and erratic behavior before dying, often violently or by apparent suicide or accident. The cases look connected, but no one can find a link. No motive, no killer, no pattern that holds up. His task is to reenact the victim's movements because he matches the physical profile of the dead men. He retraces their exact routine in Naples, same hotel, same treatment, same habits, sort of turning himself into bait to see what happens. Then the plot progresses into an intense chase sequence in Naples and Rome to find out the truth about the killing. Ooh. One of Polish strongmen screamed that during tournaments? What the hell? I don't remember if I mentioned it in the review, but the English translation's both stupid and spoiler. The name translates quite literally as rhinitis. Oh. Sammy, thank you for the coin. Hello, how are you? This is interesting. I want to know why. I want to know the motive behind this. But let's see, I asked why you recommended this book, and you said it does a very good job at keeping you tense by introducing investigator as a bait with good pacing, while introducing interesting inquiries into human psychology regarding our conception of causality, and attempts to explain something simple by some grand plot. And in terms of a person who would enjoy this book, you mentioned someone who enjoys a good detective story, a good philosophical thriller, and someone who is skeptical. Ooh. Interesting. Someone's skeptical, so I guess someone who kind of questions a bit of everything. To keep you on your toes and things. But I also asked you for one thing that you think makes this book stand out. And you said, it's kind of impossible to describe without delving into spoiler territory. The most abstract way would be how Lem turns the detective novel against itself and breaks the classic detective genre premise. Oh. Okay, that is interesting. I get obviously you can't say more, but I'm like, just tell me. but do not tell me, do not spoil it for me, because I might write this one down. Okay. And for one thing that you think this book could improve, you mentioned the conclusion to the mystery is conceptually brilliant, but breaks the pacing a bit. It's overly verbose in its delivery, so it feels like reading a lecture rather than a book. But considering themes raised, one could argue that it's intentional. Okay. I guess I think that kind of the way you said lecture instead of like reading, that would annoy me too. But you say that it could be intentional, but I think something can be intentional and still not be like, what's the word? Be good. You know? But yeah, I get ya. I'm gonna note this one down. It's satisfactory. This could be shorter. Oh, is it quite long? When you said breaks the pacing, I thought it might have been too short, if anything. But your opinion is that it could be shorter. Okay. Noted. I was thinking the opposite way around, because normally I often find books to be a bit quick to wrap up at times. But I mean, obviously the other way around could also happen, huh? Oh my god, this is the longest cover image link. Okay. Hold on. This is Shannon's recommendation. It's gonna save as like a WebP, isn't it? Oh no, JPEG. Yay! This is Shannon's thriller recommendation, and it is No Country for Old Men. Damn, rip old men. No old men allowed! This one's a banger. Oh, you've also read this one? Okay. I wanted to see the movie. A movie could never. Maybe you should hold off on that, Dota. The time is our own, when rustlers have given way to drug runners and small towns have become free fire zones. One day, a good old boy named, oh god, how do I pronounce this? Llewellyn Moss finds a pickup truck surrounded by a bodyguard of dead men. A load of heroin and $2 million in cash are still in the back. When Moss takes the money, he sets off a chain reaction of catastrophic violence that not even the law, in the person of aging, disillusioned Sheriff Bell, can contain. Ooh. Is he gonna do the heroin? That's my current mystery question. That's the $2 million question. Movie is fantastic, and dude playing Czech is amazing. Book just does a better job of keeping suspense and unraveling the themes the author actually raises. That's fair. I think it's very hard to adapt a book successfully. Movie's one of the best depictions of what. Really? I'm intrigued. I think I want to start doing more book movie nights, book specific movie nights, because we did one. And that was mostly just because I wanted to watch How to Train Your Dragon anyway, but it had also just been recommended. But what I might start doing on off weeks is making sure we do a movie night of one of the submitted books that has a movie. But maybe I will push that in the Discord later. And if anyone here would like to join the Discord or is interested at all, feel free to do so. But I asked why Shannon recommended this book. And he said, it's one of the most classic American thrillers of the modern era. The plot is tight and manages to fit in a lot of themes, both old and modern. The characters are all very typical American archetypes, the law enforcer, the cowboy/rancher, the organized crime members, all being slowly decimated by an outside force they can't comprehend. Has the world become more violent, or are they just now noticing the blood on the walls once they take off their rose-colored glasses? Plus, the movie's really good. Ho ho ho! Another nod for the movie, huh? I also asked what kind of person you think would enjoy this book, and you mentioned that if you like crime or American Gothic type novels, I feel like this could overlap with those. Oh, sorry, I was on the wrong one on the screen. And for one thing that you think makes this book stand out, you mentioned its use of its themes and the ending, though I won't spoil it. The tension in the novel is also very well done. And for something to improve, he mentioned, I personally am not a fan of short/choppy writing styles, but that's more of a personal preference than a necessary improvement. Okay. Yeah, I think I am actually a fan of short and choppy writing styles. Well, maybe not a fan, but I'm not opposed to them, in the very least. You forgot what you submitted? Dementia gaming. But yeah. I guess we'll get to see what Icy decided to submit soon. Maybe at some point, eventually. Can misogynist join the server? Asian girl, thank you for the coin. I hope you're doing well. I suppose just this once, Doda, I could make an exception. I could make an exception. Is there a Warframe book? I wonder. Probably. Oh, I see. We get to see your recommendation. Are you ready? Are you ready to remember what you recommended? Nope. Well, you recommended Red Dragon. Cinema. Peek. I have never heard of this, which is crazy. The origin of the killer I can't speak. The origin of the character Hannibal Lecter. Red Dragon shows FBI profiler Will Graham, who after capturing serial killer and psychiatrist Hannibal Lecter, retired due to the emotional, physical, and mental wounds he suffered from Lecter. During his retirement, a serial killer known only as the Tooth Fairy emerges, stalking and killing families during full moons. No, I did know this. After 2 families have been murdered, FBI agent Jack Crawford, who was Will's mentor during his time in the FBI, arrives in Florida where Will resides to ask for his assistance on the case. This case pushes Will to reconnect with the killer he put away many years ago, Hannibal Lecter, to find and bring the Tooth Fairy to justice. Wait, I do know this. What the heck? What? I guess I just mind blacked. Apparently. Read it after watching I have not seen the Hannibal TV series, but I want to. Didn't want to spoil it for anyone who lives under a rock. Me. Okay. Look here though. I actually haven't ever consumed the original content of like Red Dragon. Jesus, that's it. I've not read it or watched the thing of it before. In fact, I've not consumed like really any because there's like it's a TV show, right? I've not seen the TV show either. Yeah, I've only seen Silence of the Lambs. I watched. Okay, No judgment. This is judgment-free zone. I did watch the Red Dragon kill count. That's how I know it. I just forgot that I watched it. So, raise his hands. That's my input on it. Don't side-eye me, no, please. I love Dead Meat. It's because sometimes I just watch Dead Meat videos that I haven't seen before when I want something to watch and pay attention to, and that just happened to be one of them. Because I tend to usually only watch stuff that I've either seen or stuff that I find too scary to watch, so like ghost stuff. Because if you know me, you know I don't mess with ghosts. I'm too scared of the paranormal stuff. I can't watch the original content of any of it. But I think I just like let it autoplay and I was intrigued, so I let it go. He covered Manhunter? Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that. And take care, Autocons! Doomed Yahoo! Doomed Yahoo! me when my Yahoo is doomed. Chop chop get to watching. Maybe at some point. Phasma stream, dude. No, it's not even funny. Phasma actually scares me. I can only play it with friends, and I mostly just have to goof off. Otherwise, I'll cry. When Phasmophobia, I have 67 hours in the game. When Phasmophobia first came out, I was so scared. Right? Like, when did the game release? Hold on. So the game came out in 2020. When the game first came out, I played it with some friends. I was so scared of the game. I think I spent like 20 hours of the game not even going into houses. I would go into houses, I'd get like maybe in the front doorway and I wouldn't go any further. The first time I went into a house, I stood in the living room with my friend. We had the lights turned on and we sat there and we sang along to Twice because otherwise I was gonna cry. So we sat there, we sang to Twice, and then I got my ass back to the truck, and then a hunt started, like, right after. I'm scared of it initially, too. Sometimes, oh, this is so embarrassing to admit, but sometimes I get so scared of the game, I'll, like, throw myself into the open, and then just, like, minimize the tab, and wait till, like, someone says that I died. So then I'm dead, and I can just spectate, because when you spectate, it's not scary. So I'll just like throw myself into the middle of the room, or like as soon as a hunt starts, I'll just like sprint forwards and then like tab out, and then wait till I hear someone like, "Oh my god, no!" You know. Then you realize how the game works. How does the game work? Make it less scary. So I've never played Amnesia, but is that a ghost game or is that something else? Minimize the game. And waited. A real. Amnesia the Dark. I was recommended to play that once. Amnesia's monsters, not ghosts. Oh, I see. I think when choosing fight or flight, you ain't choosing fight. I ain't choosing flight either. I just stand there. I just stand there and take it. Yeah. I was recommended to play Amnesia Dark Descent before, I'm pretty sure. But I didn't. Don't know why, I think I was just busy at the time. But like, okay, no, my fear of like ghosts and stuff is so bad. Spoilers for Outlast, if no one's played Outlast. In Outlast, right? At the end, when the thing is there, I don't know what it is. It's like a ghost thing, but it's like not actually a ghost or whatever. I was so terrified. I gave myself a headache on stream playing it because that's how scared I was. People in my chat were trying to joke. Yeah, it's like not actually a ghost, but I was so scared. People in chat were trying to make jokes, and I had to yell at people in chat to stop making jokes because I was gonna cry. I was so close to crying from fear. A machine for pigs? What is machine for pigs? It's a pig. I see. A big pig man. Monsters AI are horrendous. I love how philosophical it is. I see. I miss being scared. Do you not get scared of games, Dota? Do you want to trade? Wait. You be scared of games, and I'll be not scared of games. Deal? Shakes hands. No takebacks. Thank you for your agreement. Don't caps me, I'm agreeing. But like, no buts. Sorry, you shook my hand already. The transfer has begun. You give better reactions for amusement. Now you can give the reactions. Yay! Anyway. What is Soma? But I see why she recommended this book. And she said toxic yaoi, if you know, you know. For real though, the books are really well written mostly, and Will and Hannibal have a very interesting dynamic that makes them appealing. Psychological? Oh. I see. Let me get through this recommendation real quick, and then I'll continue the book chat, just because I don't want to forget and become disjointed. But someone who would enjoy Red Dragon is someone who's seen the Hannibal TV show or the Red Dragon movie. People who enjoy complex crime thrillers that merge with horror. I do love a good horror. And for one thing that makes this book stand out is Hannibal Lecter. There's a reason he's one of the most well-known villains in media to date. He's cunning, intelligent, and as you read, you understand how Will has been affected by Hannibal. And something this book could improve is nothing, to be honest. I could say make it gayer, but the relationship between Hannibal and Will in the books and movies is more antagonistic than it is in the show. Intriguing. Yeah, I think it is one that I would probably read if I read the other ones, but I would probably need to read the other ones first, I think, to enjoy it more, you know? But yeah, I think, I can't do paranormal horror games because realistically, you know, I know that that a zombie is not going to appear suddenly and kill me. Well, it might, but like, probably not. But like, who knows if ghosts are truly real or not? You know, what if I'm lying in bed one day and a ghost freaking zooms through my door? My door? Why did it come through the door? My wall and kills me. What is Soma? Okay, let me Google. Survival horror game. What's it about? So, mods, kill that chatter now. Under the sea, do 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 do. Under the sea. Do 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 do. Yes, I clicked on images and then I realized I probably don't want to do that. Think of it like Still Wakes the Deep. Oh, then underwater? Wait, I love Still Wakes the Deep. It is in my Steam library. How long is the game? Does anybody know? Is anyone aware of how long Soma is? Under the sea. Under the sea. It's only 10 hours? Well, I'm taking a break from Final Fantasy for the next 2 weeks. Or 3 weeks or so. I could play it whilst we take our quick break from Final Fantasy. Should I try it out? It would have to be next week, because I have my streams for this week planned. How well you read lore and stuff? Games made in Sweden. What? Oh no, I think this is something. Oh wait, no, it is part of Games Made in Sweden. Oh, okay, nice. You could then play Amnesia: The Dark Descent after. What if I get really scared? Okay, wait, pick one. Wait, actually, do I even own the other one? I don't know. Don't pick anything yet. I'm just gonna play Amnesia Memories instead, guys. I'm like, yeah, I'll play Amnesia, and then you're like, oh my god, she's gonna play the horror game. And then we come to stream and I load up and I'm in Thomas Cage again. Let me put a poll for you guys. I'll play at least one of me. I don't know if I'll play both, but I'll promise to play at least one. So let me make a poll for you. No additional votes, please. Feel free to have a vote. Underappreciating Signalis. I am interested in that game, but I don't own it, and I don't see myself playing it for a while. Oh my god, what is that noise? Oh, it's the trailer. Sorry, that was scary. Why am I dizzy? Oh, because I pressed a button. But yeah, I am interested in Signalis in the future. It is a game that I've been recommended quite a few times before by a friend. So I think I will eventually get around to it. But yeah. It was an Amnesia game. I'd want Machines for Pigs. Well, maybe you don't get Machine for Pigs, because I don't think I own that. Yeah. I don't own that, so... Plus Yuri. Yeah, of course the misogynist likes the Yuri. Haha. I'm sorry. Smiles at you. Innocently. Hee 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 hee. Hee 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 hee. Machine for Pigs. Yeah. So I'm so sorry, I shouldn't yawn. It's very rude of me. I'm going straight to bed after book club, and my phone's on 20% battery. Closeted women respecter. That's crazy. You know what? I would be so proud of you. Honestly. And I would encourage you to come out of the closet when you're ready. I'm so sorry. I choked on my drink a little. Do you know what actually embarrasses me the most? Like, I hate making weird noises. It makes me feel gross. But I hate more than anything when my chair or my desk makes a weird noise that wasn't me. And that makes me more embarrassed than anything. Because if I'm gonna accidentally like make some kind of noise, I need to actually be the one that made it, you know? If it's my chair or my desk, then I feel like I'm compensating by mistake. Okay, Soma has won by quite a big landslide. So Soma playthrough incoming next week. Someone should totally remind me. No, I'll write it down. Soma next week. What the hell did I pin? What is this? Oh, okay. There you go. Happy Pride, Dota. This is a safe space. If you need it to be. But let's move on to our next recommendation. It's another Icy recommendation, and it is actually the book. Okay. It's the book that's on the YouTube thumbnail, except I didn't use the book. I used a picture from the movie, so I'm a fake. Please, no judgment. Also, I need my phone to actually not die. Hold on. My beautiful phone. Please don't die. Didn't even realize it was a poll. It's okay. So, The Shining. I only watched this for the first time a few years ago, actually. Oops. Hold on. Completely forgot that was the thumbnail. So this is another one of Icy's recommendations. The Shining centers on Jack Torrance, a struggling writer and recovering alcoholic who accepts a position as the off-season caretaker of the historic Overlook Hotel in the Colorado Rockies. His family accompanies him on this job, including his young son Danny, who possesses the Shining, an array of psychic abilities that allow the child to glimpse the hotel's horrific true nature. Soon, after a winter storm leaves the family snowbound, the supernatural forces inhabiting the hotel influence Jack's sanity, leaving his wife Wendy and son in grave danger. I wish there was a way to just look at a record of every book you ever tested on in school. True, I hope you can find it, Lily. It's probably very hard though, I imagine. Has anyone else here read The Shining? I've only ever seen the movie. No. How do I phrase this? I didn't even know, like, The Shining existed. Like, I wasn't consciously aware that The Shining was a thing for the longest time. Like, I knew the famous, like, scene picture of, like, him with the axe or whatever, right? But I didn't know it was from The Shining, and I didn't really know what The Shining was. And then I watched the movie, and I was like, oh, I see. I've only seen the movie twice. I can't grow to like it. Honestly, I didn't necessarily love it. Remember the reference in other books? I honestly didn't love the movie. It was okay. But I was surprised by how popular it was, honestly. Wasn't the movie like, is it The Shining where the wife, Wendy, her actress, was treated horribly or something? Or am I thinking of a different movie? Perhaps. I might be thinking of a different movie. But I asked Icy why she recommended this book. And she said it's a good thriller, with the building tension of the hotel changing Jack's mental state, as well as the messaging behind the characters and book. It is an impressive read. Yeah, I think that might have soured me on the movie because I read that about that before watching it, and it might have affected my enjoyment of the movie, low-key. But I didn't end up loving it for whatever reason. I also asked what kind of person you think makes what kind of person you think makes what kind of person you think would enjoy this book. And she said someone who enjoys psychological horror / thriller or wants to see where the book differs from the film, as they're both very different. Interesting. I said, what's one thing you think makes the book stand out? And you said, King wrote The Shining in a very dark point in his life. Jack is a representation of the author, his struggles with alcohol, as well as the unique description of the Overlook, which was modelled from the Stanley Hotel. Terrorized by the entire... Yeah! That's awful, honestly. It's so upsetting. Man. Very personal story. I can see then why he didn't enjoy the movie version, if it's very personal. I like how Jack is the clear stand-in for the author and how it's him battling his own demons through the writing. I can get that. We're on to our final recommendation. And it is another from Icy. So this is Shutter Island. Oh, I went past the synopsis. I'm here. Here we go. In 1954, widowed Marshal Edward Teddy Daniels and his new partner Chuck arrive on Shutter Island to investigate the disappearance of patient Rachel Solando, who is imprisoned for drowning her 3 children. Teddy has a second goal for why he's on the... Sorry, I just read something absolutely evil. Teddy has a second goal for why he's on the island. He's looking for the man who murdered his wife Dolores. A man named Andrew Ladis, the mythical 67th patient, who does not appear on any list the Shutter Island Hospital has. What follows is a search for the truth of Rachel Solando's disappearance, as well as attempting to find where Ladis is, that leads Teddy to truths he could have never expected. I see. I've never seen the movie. Guys, I don't think I watch enough movies. I think I watch too many bad movies. It's like I've not seen any like super, I don't know, I feel like I've not seen some movies that I should have. This is a hard one to watch. Movie's amazing. Differing opinions. So I said, why do you recommend this book? And she said, it's an incredibly engaging read. The constant build-up as the mystery gets larger and larger is so interesting, and engaging, it's hard to forget. What kind of person would enjoy this book? Anyone who enjoys psychological thrillers, where you're not too sure what is going on exactly. Hence why I come back to it in the movie so much. Oh, I see. I said, something that you think makes this book stand out, and she said, I won't spoil it because it's incredibly interesting, but something that happens in the end of the book, a certain moment that is just so incredible. I wonder if those who have seen the movie, if the same moment is in the movie, know what you're on about. But I see, yeah, I don't know really anything about Shutter Island. I obviously know that it's like a popular thing, but I've never really looked into it or anything like that, so... I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. I just don't know too much about it, really. Might be the most fitting to be thriller of today's selection, really? I guess, like, dang. We'll leave it on the screen then as we finish up, huh? But yeah, that is all of our suggestions for this week. Are you on Amazon, so if you want to watch it, we can. Potentially, I'll probably end up asking which ones we might want to watch for like a movie night. So we can have a look and see. My phone is going to die very soon, so I think this is going to be where we end things for today. How do I bring back chat? There we go. I own it in MP4. Ooh, superior look of smug. I think I deleted the chat thing. I did. I'll just bring it back like this for now. Thank you guys so much for coming by. I'm sorry it's gonna be a bit of an abrupt end. I just don't want my model to explode before we finish. But I hope you all had a lovely time. We did a lot of off-topic yapping today. But it was nice. I like it. I prefer kind of when we can have chats and stuff in between. It is nice for me. Oh my god, my phone is like boiling. Absolutely boiling. But yes, a couple of reminders. Minecraft on Friday or Saturday. New cover coming one day, probably. Hopefully, we'll see. Current cover is here. Thumbs up. Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember anything else. I was meant to be looking for somebody to raid, but I got distracted. So, but I think I will just end us off here for today. Because take care, everybody. I'm so sorry. I'm a bit scatterbrained at this moment in time because I'm just worried about my phone. Because it's so hot, so I need to like unplug it and run to like the freezer. But thank you so much for everybody. Have a good day, evening, afternoon, morning, good time zone. Bye bye.
Oh, please let me treasure